Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Umamusume Pretty Derby. Yes, I covered this a little bit before, but I got something special for you. So, one of the events of the game is called the Cups. It's a big PvP cup, and the current cup is Gemini Cup. Basically, you are tasked with training up a trio of racers that you enter into a specific race. This race is known, like the length, the conditions, the track, everything is known, and everyone competes on the same track against opponents, and you just need to bring your best racers to it. So I've gone through the couple of rounds. I'm in the Group B finals. So let's take a look at the team, and you know what? We get one shot at the race, so we're going to play it here and see how we do. So just to give you a little tour of my runners here. Hopefully this doesn't like immediately force me into the race. I can give you guys a team preview here. Okay, so let me go back for a second. So I can show you my runners. So yes, I said 3. You can actually bring different runners throughout the thing. So the 3 that I'm bringing here is Mayano, Top Gun, Vodka, and Super Creek. Now, this is the race in question for the Gemini Cup is a very, very long one. So you need your long distance runners. The latest version, trying to recall if this isn't the one. This is the most recent version of Mayano that so I trained up a slightly better one mid-meet here. So just to give you a little tour here, all of the main stats here out of 1200. So very high speed and stamina. I've got her as a front runner, which means she tries to stay in the lead the whole race and just tries not to let people pass her, but also helps determine the pace for the rest of the racers. And as we can see, of her 40 races in this cup, she has won 9 of them and did pretty well about staying in the top 3. Her skills, you need a lot of recovery skills. That's what these blue ones are. Others will let her just give her the green skills are sort of base additions to her stats. Standard distance gives her extra stamina, outer post proficiency, and lone wolf give her speed if they trigger, and then firm conditions give her extra strength, focus to help her get out of the gate quickly enough. So good stuff on Mayano, and also most importantly the S rank, S aptitude in distance, which gives her a 5% boost to her overall speed itself, because she's we're running on a long distance track. So that's Mayano. Then we've got, I believe, our Super Creek here. Yeah, she's is she the? No, I don't actually know if, I think our Super Creek that we went with was, no, that's the old Super Creek. This is the new Super Creek. So I've had her in my team for 60 of the 80 races of the Cup. Her win rate is not as impressive, but she's consistent, and there are cases where she does well when others of my team don't do well. If the other teams have a lot of debuffers, she tends to hold out against them. Her signature ability, Pure Heart, is like a super stamina restore, along with her Swinging Maestro, and just another extra one in Deep Breaths to boot. She has one debuff. She's the only debuff on my team, but that helps. If people are bumping into other people, this reduces their view. So we might, have some late surgers or end closers bump into people and get stuck rather than actually make it to the front. So that's one thing. And then just lots of speed things. So she can win races in her own right. And also long distance aptitude. But my proudest addition of this team is Vodka. Now, Vodka took some work to get. she's got this long distance aptitude, but I want to show you here. Vodka as a racer, as a baseline Uma. Oops, hang on. Where is she? Yeah, her normal aptitude for starting distance is an F. So through careful heritage breeding, and a lot of luck, you basically can raise her aptitude up. So I had her legacies hyper focused on getting her long aptitude up. The reason why I took the time to do all of that is her innate skills that she has access to. She has access to Breath of Fresh Air, a gold level recovery skill. She has Slick Surge, which is an acceleration skill. There's very few acceleration skills in this particular cup that are relevant to the map that we're playing. So Slick Surge is sort of my way of sneaking one in there. I run her as a late surger, which she has natural aptitude for. So yeah, that's Vodka. It took a lot to get to her, but once I got the combination, it only took a couple of careers to get her bred up. So without further ado, let's see how my team does and see who we're up against. We only get we did 80 races to get here, but now that we're here, we're against 2 other randomly selected opponents, and if all we need is one of our runners to win. That's all that matters. If we come in first place and then 8th place and 9th place, we're still first place as far as the cup is concerned. So it is strictly the ranking of our best placing finisher. So I don't really care which of our 3 make it. I just want one of them to win. All right, let's see. We are up against. So we've got another Mayano and a gold ship, and a Grass Wonder. I haven't seen Grass Wonder. Trading as a late surger. This Narita Taishin might be a problem. She's the #1 favorite. The favorites are determined by just raw stats and skills. It does not actually give them a boost, but it generally indicates who might have higher stats. And Narita Taishin is one of the favored runners for this. I don't have her. I might have brought her. Then we got Mayano, another gold ship. Gold ships are very popular in this race. And then a Majiro McQueen, but she's running as pace. Are we the only front runner? No, they're Hergus's Mayano is a front runner. Mayano is popular because she comes with her own innate skill, and she could basically run at any of the lengths, or any of the pace strategies. So yeah, the 2 of us are front runners. The race gets kind of weird if there are no front runners, because then that slows the pace down a lot, which kind of messes with stamina calculations, but we should have a normal thing here. We have, end closers. Yeah, Narita's an end closer. Gold chips, both of them are end closers. Majiro can be a couple of different things. Don't really see them often in pace, but she's going to be fighting with Super Creek in the pace thing. No, Grass Wonder is also late surger, but that should be fine. It's a pretty even distribution. All right, let's see how we do. I'm nervous. You get a lot of in-game rewards for participating in this cup. That's why it's worth the effort. But if you come in first, you get a lot of more rewards. Now, I came in Group B finals gold for the Taurus Cup, the last one. So let's see if we can get 2 Group Bs. I didn't quite make it to the Group As on this one, but I don't have the money nor the time to breed up the kind of aces needed for Group As. I was like right on the edge. Like I was almost qualified for it. With a little better luck, I might have been able to slip in, but then maybe I wouldn't have done so well in the later rounds because Group A is higher competition. Yeah, Grass Wonder being #2. Although Vodka's got the better raw stats on those two, so we'll see. We'll see. So this shows all the skills that trigger. The green ones trigger right away. We can see our rank out of 9 racers. So the 2 Mayanos, mine and hers. Hers is going much faster, but we'll see. Mine takes back up here. I don't run her with the skills that require that they stay out in front. There are some front runners that only do well if they are in the lead, and if they lose the lead, then a bunch of their skills don't trigger, but my Mayano doesn't depend on those. So the end closers stay in the back in the early race, and we can see the race's progress up here. We can see each of the racers in relation to each other. I am happy to see Vodka not too far back. Okay, we got ultimate. So my Super Creek ultimate. So her ultimate is just a pure stamina recovery, and that's good that triggers. In the few races where that doesn't trigger, she finishes like 8th or 9th. She needs that stamina recovery. All right, we got deep breaths from Vodka. That's good. There is a random check that your athletes might forget to use some of their skills, and that's based on their wits. So if a critical skill is not activated, then you might have somebody miss out on some speed, or more importantly, miss out on some super critical recovery skills. And if they don't get their recovery skills triggered, then they will absolutely run out of stamina by the end of this race, because this is a very long race. All right, Vodka's fallen a little bit behind, but again, she's a late surger. She's not going to try to get to the front until we reach this point right here. At that point, everyone's gonna put on the afterburners and start booking it. So it's going to be a determination of like who books it best. All right, that's good that she triggered an acceleration there. Well, that's not acceleration, that's velocity. But, I mean, I'm happy to have Super Creek up there. There's her disorientation debuff. She's got her prepared to pass, so this might be, well, I don't want to speak too soon, but we've got Mayano and Super Creek as number 1 and number 2. Vodka's number 3. Vodka's number 3. So I might 1, 2, 3 the finals. Oh, here comes Vodka's ult. Cut and drive. Boom. Super Creek. All right. Looks like it's going to be a Super Creek win. I think we got the 1, 2, 3. Yes. I was kind of hoping my mutant Vodka would win, but honestly, I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Oh, and Vodka came 3rd. Nice. So yeah, I think we 1, 2, 3'd it. Yes! Yes! Could literally have not... Now, unfortunately, we don't get like all 3 prizes. That would have been really sweet to get 1st and 2nd and 3rd. We just get the 1st place prize, but I ain't gonna complain. All right, let's see our haul. We got a bunch of titles, three tickets and cards, bunch of carrots, bunch of money, bunch of statues. Feels good, man. Feels good. All right, folks. Well, if you guys want to see, if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see me play more Umamusume, maybe some of my prep runs for the next cup coming up, then let me know in the comments. And yeah, sorry I haven't been posting many videos. Real life has been getting kind of crazy, kind of nutty. But I'm not going anywhere, and wherever I can eke out some time to record, well, I'm here for you guys, because I miss it. I miss you guys. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you later. Pinstar out.